Good morning. It's Doris with Aldi Books, and I am here for a challenge that I am so excited about. This challenge is just all about BookTube, and I love BookTube, even though I am just so erratic lately. I mean, work, y'all, is something else. So, if you don't know, I am a vice head of middle school in China. Yeah. I'm normally a school teacher. I've been a school teacher for decades, but never saw this admin thing come in. And, it's a lot of talking to people. I'm an introvert, but, we're getting by. Anyway, I moved to China in 2022 and having a great time here. This is my 4th year. Did I do the math right? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the challenge is, I watched my friend Patrice, her channel, the other day, this weekend or Monday, I forget, but she did this 10 before 10 challenge. So 10 books that she wants to finish by the end of the year. And then yesterday, I watched my friend Heidi's channel, My Reading Life. And Patrice's 2 minutes on books. I'll link them both below. And she had just finished her TBR Takedown challenge, in which we had chosen 10 books off her shelves when I was visiting her this summer. And 10 books we didn't think that she'd like as much. And, she did spinner wheel and read them down until she was done. And it was great. So I was like, let's combine those two, 10 before the end with the TBR takedown. Oh, it's so fun. And also, I've got this that I've been working on. So this one is from Literary Diversions. Bingo Board from Hell 2025. So I combined this with Katie from Books and Things, her checkoff sheet she does every year. I love watching her check it off. And somehow, I made it manageable initially, but then to get it uniform and the pretty little flag look, I inflated the categories. And so I haven't really, been trying to finish anything. I've just been reading as I do naturally and checking them off at the end of the month. And so I did pay attention, and I realized I've only checked off one square thus far. However, I've noticed I have the potential to finish either this one or this one, maybe both, but it's going to be a stretch. So going up here, 60 nonfiction, I need 14 more of those to finish it. And this way, I have to clear summer 2022 to finish. So I'm going to think, the other ones are audiobooks. I'm almost there. I have one, that's going to happen. And the Buddy Reads is going to happen. So it's 14 nonfiction or 10 books that I brought with me to China in 2022, and they are still lingering on my shelves. So these are my 10 before 10, and you can see they are 80% chunky at least, maybe 90% chunky. So in the spirit of this challenge, this is a challenge. I don't think I'm going to make it, but it's fun to just have fun with it. I do think there's a difference between planning and challenging yourself. So my plan is to finish these by Chinese New Year, which is in February. I can do that. Challenge is to see how many I can finish before the end of the year. So let's just see. I have 3 minutes left before I have to head out for the school bus. So jumping right in, we have one memoir, pseudo memoir, because I think it's about her dad. The Man Who Could Move Clouds by Ingrid Rojas Contreras. I can't talk about these because I gotta go get the school bus. That is an author I love. I've read one of hers. Cutting for Stone, A Hidden Love, Family Secrets, and a Country in Turmoil by Abraham Verghese. Also love this author. I've read one of his. I have only three fiction on this list. Amar Towles' The Lincoln Highway, a novel from the, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to read the subtitles for novels. This one, I think I've only read Rules of Civility, which actually wasn't my favorite, although it is much beloved. But I've been told multiple times I'm going to love A Gentleman in Moscow, which is not that. But anyway. Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. Yep, I enjoyed his book, All the Light We Cannot See. The Mosquito, this is the only science in the pile. So now we're to the other nonfictions. This is A Human History of Our Deadliest Predator. Yeah, that's going to be thrilling. I'm not exaggerating or being sarcastic. I love stuff like that. And then, well, this is kind of sciencey too, and historical as well. Krakatoa, The Day the World Exploded by Simon Winchester. Yeah, I don't think I've read that author, but this one I have and enjoyed. How to Hide an Empire, A History of the Greater United States by Daniel Armour. I think Heidi got me onto that one. Jungle of Stone by William Carlson. The Extraordinary Journey of John L. Stevens and Frederick Catherwood and the Discovery of the Lost Civilization of the Maya. I thought this was about Machu Picchu, but no. I lived in Honduras for a while, so that fascinates me. 1491, New Revelations of the Americas Before Columbus by Charles C. Mann. Like, these are some chunky books. And last but not least, Collapse by Jared Diamond. How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed. That's relevant to our times, is it not? I have read that author and he's excellent. So yeah, it's time to go. So that's my 10 before 10. Let's leave guesses in the comment box how many I will finish by the end of 2025. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon-ish. Bye!